is fine, my love.
Oh, well, if it goes, you'll know why.
Uh, hello,
Oh, you didn't
all.
say. Hi. You didn't say you were starting.
Uh, that's usually what happens. Oh,
Oh.
that vehicle has a flat tire. That's not good. But, uh,
Shalom.
yeah, shalom. I am J.A. Dudley, and this is Miss Lovely Dudley. In the back is the chunk, and uh, we, I, I pay attention to a lot of things that go on in the world, but a lot of times I try to check out and keep focused in on what it is that I'm actually doing. A lot of you that watch me now may have found me through Bear Independent. He does the Bear Brief, letting you know what goes on in the world, like uh, the chaos that could be going on in the world, the sickness or plagues or anything of what's going on. He tends to keep people in the loop. Uh, but even before then, I would only pay attention to what's going on locally or what's actually affecting me because I had so much stuff going on in my mind that it could become overwhelming to um, to whatever it is that I'm doing. But then that's where my wife came into place. When I started doing over the road truck driving, I would let her know, well, if she wasn't riding with me, or if she was riding with me, I would let her know where I'm going, and she would start doing all of this research ahead, trying to figure out if I'm going to go into danger, if I'm going to be affected by the weather, or if there are riots or chaos or whatever going on, am I going to uh, be in or come across that?
Or go through it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Like what was your process for like researching stuff?
I would put feelers out on different news platforms. So I would get the liberal side of what they're doing, and I would get the conservative side as well, and independent. And that way I would get a full view of what was happening. So with the liberals, when they were up in arms about one thing, that would tell you what they're planning to do and where they're going to be and where they're going to do the protesting and all that. And it would be the same for the different platforms. So I would go through the different areas to get a full picture. So I would have more information to give you, so that you would have a better idea of what you're going into. It's like when that, what was that? Was it COVID? No, I forget what thing happened when where I was on the road with you, and then all the streets were blocked off. We're in a truck and they were diverting traffic off because of the protesting. It was a while
Oh,
ago.
that may have been
Was that
it.
Ferguson? No.
No, but
It was
maybe
something.
maybe the George Floyd
George
stuff.
Floyd,
Yeah,
yeah, and that
hey,
whole
that
thing.
nonsense that was
Right.
going on, where
Ridiculous.
people were up in arms
Stupid.
for an overdose.
Yeah.
So
We're not going there.
yeah,
It's just dumb. But yeah, but I was able to get like a different idea of what was happening from different points of view. And
right.
that way I was able to give you a full rundown of what was going on, so you would have a better idea of what you would be doing and where
Right,
you would be
because you
going.
would find out from all of your different
Different
sources,
sources, yeah, and people that are
it,
underground that are
right, and
planning things.
what highways they were shutting
Yeah.
down. Was I
What
going
off
through
ramps
there?
that they were waiting on.
The towns and
The
stuff. If
towns.
they were throwing stuff off of
Off the
overpasses.
overpass. Oh my God, I forgot about
Yeah,
that. Yeah. So
and the few times where they were blocking, well, not only blocking trucks but looting
looting the
trucks.
trucks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that was a big concern, and like, oh no, my brakes are no longer working. That's
I
if
know.
I came across that, like, oh,
But a lot of truckers were injured.
yeah, a lot of trucks
Yeah,
were
that was
injured because
scary.
they were trying to.
Get in the what is this? The cab part.
Right. Well, not only that, they were trying to play nice to say, "Oh yeah, I support your protest," but then you got the people that weren't protesting; they were just rioting, wanted to break and destroy
Opportunists.
stuff. Yeah,
Yep, they're
opportunists.
opportunists.
Like
Yeah.
the what was it? You remember the FedEx trucks?
Oh
They were trying protests in front of the FedEx trucks,
Yeah.
but instead of protesting, it's like,
They would just go in, take
let's
stuff.
just go loot everything
Yeah.
and take everything that people paid for, some irreplaceable items.
Right.
All they would have got from me was like
Chemicals.
80% peroxide would have burned straight through their skin.
That might have been better to put it on the outside.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much. I could have just poked a hole in it, and they would have melted. Like what was the guy, Christopher Lloyd in Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh my goodness, I was afraid of that when I was younger. I forgot about that.
He's like,
Yeah, and his arm.
Yeah. That was a fun movie. I actually went to go see Who Framed Roger Rabbit, I think 3 times in the movie theater.
I wasn't that interested.
Oh, it was
Yeah, I
awesome.
saw it on VHS and I didn't like it. I was
and
afraid of it though, but I
even-
was sheltered too. So
that is true. Yep. I even got to see the making of it. It may have came. What was that on? What was that thing on Fridays? I can't.
TGIF.
Yeah, TGIF. They shut down the regular programming on TGIF to show the making of Who Framed Roger Rabbit, like how they blended cartoons
With
and
humans.
real
Yeah.
life animation.
Yeah.
There was just people under the floors with sticks
Oh, really?
holding like plates and stuff,
Oh, wow.
so like the humans could interact and snatch stuff away from them.
Right. So it would be more interactive. That's
Right.
pretty cool. I
Yeah,
didn't
it
know
was
that.
it was awesome to see that. But
I would
then,
like to see that now.
right.
You
Yeah,
know, when there's not hidden behind fear.
Oh, that is what was
My
what
fear,
were
I
you
was afraid of it. I didn't like I don't know what it was that I was afraid of when I was younger.
Mhm.
I don't know. I have to revisit that, but I know I was afraid of that movie.
Okay.
Yeah. And when her lips came off, when she blew a kiss and her lips came off,
Oh, like
that
cartoonish
scared
stuff.
me. Yeah, that now I understand it, but when I was a child, I didn't process that well. It made me nervous.
And how they super sexualized.
Yeah, her boobs, Jessica
yeah,
Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
Then all the people that were trying to actually look like Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're off topic.
Oh yeah, way off topic. way off the topic.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, if you see that now,
Yeah.
she loves me. She loves me. Oof. It gets really creepy, really
I'm gonna
fast.
watch it now and see.
Well, yeah, that along with your whole list of other shows that you got to
Right.
watch, and pivoting
19?
back around to
19 was it? 1823?
yeah, one of the spin-offs from Yellowstone
Yeah.
that I've already watched them. Now my wife is watching them. But yeah, getting back to you being my intel, you would also look for weather patterns,
Oh yeah.
and that was even before
That was
Ryan
before Ryan
Hall.
Hall. He would have
Yeah.
been great back then.
Yep.
He would've
You
saved
could
me
just
a lot of
focused
time.
on him.
Yeah.
But you were actually looking at weather alerts across the country, well,
Right.
knowing this is the
Where you're
pathway that
gonna
I'm going
go.
to take,
Yeah.
and what's happening here. They're predicting snow there. It's going to be a tornado out that way. All of that stuff.
Yeah.
I remember one time leaving New Jersey to go to, I think I was going to Florida. Then it was a major snowstorm. Had to turn around, go back up
And
to
all the way
yeah,
around.
up to I-80,
remember that.
around to Ohio
Yep.
to go down into the
To go
middle of the
down,
country,
yeah.
and then back over to
And then
Florida.
you have to get chains on your
No,
yeah.
I had to do the chains when we went to Colorado.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the biggest
Detour.
detour that I've
Yeah.
ever taken around a massive snowstorm that shut down I-95, I-81, and I forget how much further over, but
You were in the middle of the country.
yeah,
It
to
was
get
so-
to
it was
Florida.
supposed to be a straight shutdown.
Right.
Yeah.
But I am so grateful that you were and also still feed me all of that information, keeping me in the loop with whatever's going on in the world. Even though a lot of times you'll say, "Oh, did you hear about this? Did you
Yeah.
hear about that?" And what's my response?
No.
Like, nope.
What are you gonna tell me?
Yeah, I don't need to know it
Yeah.
until it's a problem at our doorstep. I'm
doorstep,
glad
yeah.
that you were keeping me in the loop,
Right.
and if it's something that I actually need to address, I
You'll know
will.
it,
But
yeah,
for the time being now, nope, I'm good.
you're good.
Yep.
But you also have a lot of people giving you information as well that's far more advanced than I am. So you have that good thing too.
Right. And what's funny,
Right.
in our chats, you scoop a lot of people before anyone else knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, well, why don't you just put it into the main
I
chat?
know, it's okay.
No,
It's all right.
no,
I tell you, and then you can disseminate it along where it needs to go.
Well, just wanted to let y'all know how I get my information. It's my wife being connected to what's going on all of those social media platforms that she usually never posts to. She just grabs information from
Yeah.
about weather, health, world events, all types of things. Chunk, okay?
Yeah, he fell asleep and dropped his
Oh,
stuff. He
I
dropped his toys.
gotcha. But she is my helpmeet on so many different levels that I'm grateful, and I just wanted to say thank you, my love.
Thank you. You're
love you.
welcome. I love you too.
Yay.
Aw.
Well, shalom, y'all.